Because I think for a lot of us, we reach a certain age or something happens in our life. Maybe it's a health scare. Maybe it's we're wise enough to know that if we're struggling energetically or whatever it might be, and we're 50, it doesn't mean that we should be looking. That's it. We know that there's a lot more, and I think we do have this. That we start to get a bit of that yearning at a certain age or a certain stage in your life or whatever it might be to reconnect with other things. But we all want to feel healthier. We all want to feel fitter. We all want to feel more vibrant, more energy, more more passion. We want to, work is not everything anymore, and the family's getting older. We start to have that time and maybe the craving to reconnect again, as you say. But often we don't know what we want to reconnect with. So rather than looking at that, we try and discover new things, which is great.
New toys,
but we've got this great opportunity, and that's what I love about your book. Is this rediscovering that athlete within idea. It's taking you back to stuff that you used to love and doing it again in a natural, easy way that then has a flow-on effect to every other part of your life.
It's a ripple effect.
So what flow-on effect does it have?
Well, obviously finding your athlete isn't just a physical.
Sure.
There's an adventure to it as well. So rediscovering your athlete is really rediscovering what influences ourselves as well, what's inside of us.
Yeah.
So we have different aspects in the book, not just rediscovering, but also there's an aspect on what's your why route.
Yeah.
Why do you do this? What's your purpose? Looking at mindset. What are you going to commit yourself to? What's going to be the emotional aspect and the thinking aspect of it that's going to drive you to keep going through to finish? Mm-hmm. We don't want this start-stop mentality. People join a gym on New Year's Eve, and by March, they haven't.
But by January 3rd.
By January the 3rd. But, in effect, we want this to be sustainable. And really, one aspect we're talking about in the book is longevity, is having a quality of life. So really what you're starting to do is turn this into a lifestyle. It's not just an athletic thing, which is a hobby, but it becomes part of the way you live.
And which a lot is now. There's a lot of discussion around that, right? It's about just to achieve a physical outcome, run a marathon or do this, which again, there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely. But there's bigger questions at hand.
I think that's a
point.
bigger
life questions.
And maybe broader appeal for people to say, well, I don't want to run a marathon. I don't want to necessarily do that kind of stuff, but I'd love to feel stronger, feel more vibrant, feel more energy, all of those kind of things, right?
That's it, yeah. And what are the important aspects along that road?